Have you ever had one of those weekends where, when it's finally over, you sit down on Sunday night and realize your heart feels completely full? Not because everything went perfectly, not because the house stayed clean, not because there wasn't laughter echoing through every room, dishes piled in the sink, or someone making a mess that you'll be cleaning up for days, but because every single moment reminded you how blessed you really are. This past weekend was one of those weekends. It started with celebrating two people we love as they prepare to begin one of the biggest chapters of their lives. It turned into a 4th of July filled with family, friends, food, games, fireworks, and one unforgettable yogurt fight that had everyone laughing until our stomachs hurt. Then it ended with one of the greatest birthday gifts I could ever ask for. Not presents or cake, but simply being surrounded by people that I love most. When life gets busy, it's easy to forget these moments matter. But someday, these ordinary weekends will become the stories our family tells for years. And this is one of those weekends. Welcome back to We Are the Hansons. I'm Myia Hanson, and if you're new here, welcome to our family. We're a big family that believes life's greatest adventures usually don't happen on expensive vacations or perfectly planned trips. They happen around the dinner table, around the backyard barbecue, around a card game, around fireworks lighting up the summer sky. Today, I'm taking you along for one incredible weekend that reminded Jeremy and me just how blessed we really are. So grab your favorite drink, pull up a chair around our family table, and let's relive the amazing weekend together. Friday morning felt different. There was excitement in the air from the moment we woke up. This wasn't just another Friday. We were getting ready to celebrate Kate. Her bachelorette party was happening at our house, and we couldn't wait. Meanwhile, Logan and the boys had their own plans. Their bachelor party was taking them to the casino for a night together. It was funny thinking about how the weekend was beginning, with everyone splitting off into their own celebrations before we'd all come back together the next day. Jeremy laughed as everyone started talking about their plans. The guys were already joking with each other before they even left. You know how that goes. Lots of teasing, lots of laughs. Probably a little too much confidence about who was going to come home a winner. The girls, on the other hand, were focused on making sure Kate had a wonderful evening. Watching someone prepare for marriage is always special. There's something beautiful about seeing two people surrounded by friends and family who are excited for their future. Kate has become such a wonderful part of our family. Seeing her smile throughout the evening reminded us just how quickly life changes. It feels like yesterday everyone was younger. Now we're celebrating weddings, building new families, creating new traditions. The house quickly filled with laughter. Music played softly in the background. Conversations happened in every corner. People caught up on life, wedding plans, funny memories, stories from years ago. Every now and then, someone would burst into laughter so loudly everyone else would stop and ask, "What happened?" Half the fun wasn't even the answer. It was simply watching everyone enjoy being together. Those are the moments I treasure. Not the decorations, not the snacks, not whether everything looked Pinterest perfect. It's watching people relax enough to simply enjoy one another. Meanwhile, somewhere at the casino, I'm sure Logan and the guys were creating stories of their own. If I know that group, there were probably plenty of competitive moments. Someone probably claimed they had a winning strategy. Someone probably lost faster than expected. Someone probably blamed the slot machine. And someone definitely came home with stories that got bigger every time they told them. That's just how family works. Everyone remembers the same event, just a little differently. And honestly, that's part of what makes those stories so much fun. Friday came to an end with smiles all around. Kate had been celebrated. The guys had enjoyed their night together. and we all went to bed excited because we knew Saturday was going to be even bigger. As the house settled down Friday night, Jeremy and I did what we always seem to do after a busy day. We looked around at the aftermath. A few cups still sitting on the counter, chairs that needed to be pushed back in. Little reminders that people had been there laughing only a short time before. I smiled at Jeremy and said, "Tomorrow's going to be a busy one." He smiled back because he already knew. 4th of July at our house is never just another day. It's one of those holidays that seems to bring everyone together. And honestly, that's exactly what we love about it. Saturday morning started early. Before the first guest arrived, there was already plenty to do. The kitchen became command central. Counters slowly filled with food. Serving bowls came out of the cabinets. Drinks found their place in coolers. The smell of summer cooking started drifting through the house. Jeremy was already getting everything ready for the grill. If you've listened to our podcast for very long, you already know. Jeremy loves being behind the grill. There's just something about cooking outside that feels like summertime. Every flip of a burger, every laugh from the backyard, every kid running through the grass. It's the kind of scene that reminds you why holidays become traditions. One by one, everyone started arriving. Morgan, Madison, Torin, Annalyn, Tristan, Keenan, Sophie, Colin, Kate, Logan, Johnny, Connor, Haley, Dan, Aaron and his girlfriend, and of course, Jeremy and me. Every arrival brought another hug, another conversation, another smile. It's funny how quickly a quiet house becomes filled with life. One minute you can hear birds outside, the next you can't hear yourself think because everyone is talking over each other. Honestly, I wouldn't trade that noise for anything. It's the sound of family. The grill fired up, and before long, the smell of food filled the backyard. Everyone naturally found something to do. Some gathered around Jeremy while he cooked. Others caught up with people they hadn't seen in a while. The younger ones laughed as they wandered in and out of conversations. The best family gatherings don't usually have a schedule. They simply happen. Someone starts telling a story. Someone else joins in. Before you know it, 10 people are laughing over something that happened years ago. Those moments can't be planned. They're simply created by spending time together. That's one of my favorite things about holidays. Nobody is in a rush. Nobody is watching the clock. For just a little while, life slows down. And that's something we all need more of. Isn't it amazing how food becomes the center of almost every family gathering? Someone always asks, "So, what's ready?" Someone else sneaks a bite before everything is finished. And there's always one person who insists they were just checking if it was done. We all know what that means. They're taste testing. Every family has that person. The backyard smelled incredible. Plates started filling up. Everyone found somewhere to sit. Some stayed outside. Some wandered back into the house. Some balanced plates on their laps while they kept talking. The conversations bounced from weddings to vacations to work to funny memories from years ago. It's amazing how one story leads to another. Before long, someone remembers something completely different. Then another person adds details. Soon, everyone is laughing because nobody remembers the story exactly the same way. Those conversations are priceless. They're impossible to recreate. They're the moments that happen naturally when people simply enjoy being together. And honestly, those are my favorite kinds of memories. Sometimes people think memorabilia weekends have to be extravagant. You have to travel somewhere, spend a lot of money, plan every minute. But weekends like this remind me that isn't true. Some of the best memories are made in your own backyard, with people you love, sharing simple food, playing games, laughing until your face hurts, watching fireworks together. None of those things are expensive, but together, they're priceless. Jeremy and I spent several moments just looking around, watching everyone interact, watching conversations happen between people of different ages, watching cousins laugh together, watching friendships continue to grow. Those are the moments parents never forget, because one day, the kids grow up. Schedules become busier. Life changes. So whenever we have weekends where everyone can simply be together, we soak up every second. As the evening got closer, someone asked the question everyone had been waiting for. So, what are we playing? Immediately, the competitive side of the family woke up. Everyone suddenly had opinions. Someone wanted card games. Someone wanted board games. Someone wanted team games. Everyone thought their idea was the best. Eventually, we settled in and started playing. The area filled with cheers, groans, friendly trash talk, people celebrating victories that really didn't matter, except in that moment. And somehow, those little victories became legendary family stories. You know exactly what I mean. Years from now, nobody will remember who actually won, but everyone will remember how much fun they had. That's what matters. And before we knew it, the funniest moment of the entire weekend was about to happen. The laughter around the table was getting louder with every game. At this point, nobody was really worried about who was keeping score anymore. The conversations had become just as entertaining as the games themselves. Someone would make a funny comment, another person would try to top it, and before long, the entire room would be laughing so hard that the game had to stop for a minute. Those are the kind of nights I love. Nobody was looking at their phones. Nobody was in a hurry to leave. Everyone was simply present. In today's world, that's becoming more and more rare. It felt like we had all pressed the pause button on life for just one evening. And honestly, that's one of the greatest gifts we can give each other, our time. Then come the moment that nobody saw coming. If you've ever spent time around our family, you know things can go from completely normal to absolutely hilarious. In about 3 seconds, somehow, some way, yogurt became involved. To this day, I don't even know how it escalated so quickly. One minute everyone was talking and laughing. The next minute, Tristan and Maddie were looking at each other with those expressions that said, "Are you really going to do that?" You could almost feel everyone else stop and wait. Then, it happened. A little bit of yogurt flew. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Not even close. Before anyone knew what was happening, the two of them were in a full-blown yogurt fight. People were laughing so hard they could barely catch their breath. Someone yelled, "Not in the house!" Someone else was laughing too hard to say anything at all. Jeremy just stood there shaking his head with that look every parent knows. That look that says, well, this wasn't on today's schedule. Even Tristan and Maddie couldn't stop laughing. It wasn't about being messy. It wasn't about who started it. It was simply one of those completely unexpected family moments that become part of the family history forever. Years from now, someone will casually say the words, "Remember the yogurt fight?" And every single person who was there will immediately start laughing all over again. Those are the memories you can't buy. You couldn't script them if you tried. They simply happen, and they're usually the stories everyone remembers the longest. As the sun slowly began to disappear behind the trees, everyone started making their way outside. There's something magical about the 4th of July once the sky begins to darken. Kids get excited. Adults suddenly become kids again. People gather together and look toward the sky, waiting for that first firework. Then, boom, the first bright burst lit up the night. Almost instantly, smiles spread across everyone's faces. Red, white, blue, gold, purple, every explosion painted the sky for just a few seconds before disappearing into the darkness. It's funny how fireworks never seem to lose their magic. No matter how many years pass, no matter how old we get, watching fireworks still brings out a sense of wonder. Everyone stood together pointing out their favorites. Some were loud enough to make everyone jump. Others sparkled quietly before fading away. The younger ones watched with wide eyes. The adults smiled as they watched both the fireworks and the reactions of everyone around them. Sometimes that's even better than the fireworks themselves. Watching the people you love experience joy. That never gets old. Standing there beside Jeremy, I couldn't help but take a mental picture. Not with my phone, with my heart. Because those are the pictures that last forever. Our family, our friends, everyone gathered together, laughing, talking, watching the sky light up. It reminded me that the greatest blessings in life aren't things. They're people. People who choose to spend their time together. People who show up. People who become family, whether they're related by blood or simply by love. As the final firework faded into the night sky, nobody rushed inside. Everyone lingered for a little longer. The conversations continued. The laughter continued. Because deep down, I think we all knew. This was one of those evenings we didn't want to end. Eventually, hugs were exchanged, goodbyes were said, cars slowly pulled out of the driveway, the house became quiet once again. Jeremy and I looked at each other and smiled. "What a day," I said. "It really was," he responded. Little did I know, the weekend wasn't finished blessing us just yet, because Sunday would become the perfect ending to an already unforgettable weekend. When we woke up Sunday morning, the house felt different, not quiet in a lonely way. Quiet in that peaceful way that comes after a weekend full of laughter. You know the feeling. The kind where you walk through the house and you can almost hear the echoes of the conversations from the night before. You see a stray game piece on the table and smile. A lawn chair still sitting outside. A cooler that hasn't quite made it back to the garage. Little reminders that life happened here. Those little reminders have become some of my favorite things. They tell the story of a home that is lived in, a home where people gather, a home where memories are made. As I poured my first cup of coffee, I found myself thinking about everything that had happened over the last 2 days. Kate's bachelorette party, the guys heading off for Logan's bachelor party, the cookout, the games, the fireworks, and of course, the yogurt fight that I'm pretty sure will be talked about for years to come. I couldn't help but smile. What a weekend it had already been. Sunday wasn't just another day. It was my birthday. As I've gotten older, birthdays have changed. When I was younger, birthdays were about presents, parties, and wondering what surprises the day might bring. Now, the greatest gift is something completely different. It's time. Time with people I love. Time around the table. Time hearing everyone laugh. Time making another memory together. Our kids came over, along with our nephew Johnny and our friend Dan. Before long, the house was full once again. There wasn't anything extravagant about the day. And honestly, that's exactly what made it so special. Sometimes the best birthdays aren't the ones filled with big plans. They're the ones where everyone simply comes together because they want to celebrate with you. Those moments mean more than any wrapped gift ever could. We spent the afternoon talking about the weekend. Everyone had their favorite moments. Some laughed about Friday night. Others couldn't stop bringing up the games. And every single time someone mentioned the yogurt fight, the room erupted into laughter all over again. That's the beauty of family stories. The more they're told, the funnier they become. At one point, we started talking about summer foods, and I shared one of my favorite simple recipes. If you're looking for an easy snack to bring to a cookout or family gathering, this one is always a hit. You will need 1 baguette, 1 block of cream cheese softened, 1 packet of ranch seasoning, 1 cucumber. First, slice the baguette into thin rounds. Lay the slices on a baking sheet and bake them until they are lightly crispy. You don't want them hard like crackers, just enough to give them a little crunch while still staying soft in the middle. While the bread is baking, mix the softened cream cheese with the ranch seasoning until it's smooth and well combined. Next, peel the cucumber and slice it into thin rounds. Once the bread has cooled just a little bit, spread the ranch cream cheese mixture onto each slice and top it with a cucumber slice. That's it. A simple, fresh summer snack that's perfect for cookouts, holidays, or just sitting on the porch with family. Sometimes, the simplest recipes are the ones everyone asks for again and again. I think food tastes even better when it's shared with people you love. As the afternoon slowly turned into evening, I found myself taking one last look around. The conversations, the smiles, the people gathered in our home. I realized my birthday wasn't really about me. It was about gratitude. Gratitude for Jeremy, gratitude for our children, gratitude for family who continue to show up for one another, gratitude for friends like Dan who have become part of so many of our memories, gratitude for another year of life. When you have a large family, life is rarely quiet. It's busy, sometimes chaotic, sometimes exhausting. But weekends like this remind me that all the noise is worth it. Every laugh, every conversation, every hug goodbye, those are the moments that make a house feel like a home. As we wrapped up another incredible weekend, my heart couldn't have been any fuller. We celebrated a future bride. We watched family make memories together. We grilled good food, played games, laughed until we cried, watched fireworks light up the summer sky, celebrated another birthday, and thanked God for every single person who walked through our front door. Life moves quickly. The kids grow up. Schedules get busier. The weekends seem shorter every year. That's why we've learned to hold on tightly to these moments. Not because they're perfect, not because they're real. They're the moments we'll tell stories about years from now. The ones that remind us just how blessed we've been. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with our family. If this episode reminded you of your own family traditions, your own backyard cookouts, or those weekends you wish you could relive just one more time, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep making memories, keep loving your people well, and never underestimate the power of gathering around the table. From our family to yours, have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time on We Are the Hansons.